We, the people, want to state clearly that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not our president-elect.
Finally, the body of Christ gathered together and they have declared that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the president-elect, the president of Nigeria, and he will not be sworn in.
We, the people, want to state clearly that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not our president-elect. He is the president-elect of Professor Mahmoud Yakub, of INEC, and of APC. The president-elect of Nigeria will emerge through a free, fair, and transparent process, as stipulated by the guidelines and rules of INEC, from voting to posting, uploading on the beavers, to the servers, to collation, to pronouncement. And hopefully, the president-elect will be pronounced in the daytime, not at night, while we, the people, are asleep. The process is for all the people, not for some of the people. We, the people, are disappointed and embarrassed at the conduct of this election by INEC and by Professor Mahmoud. We are also disappointed at Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari for accepting such a result.
This is not a joke. This is not a joke. Now, this is not about religion. Of course, some might probably look at this and say, oh, it's just the Muslim ticket. The truth is this. Let us break it down. Muslim ticket, Christian ticket, Christian-Muslim ticket. We help nobody. Let us be very truthful with ourselves. Let's be truthful to ourselves. Very important. What does a Christian president have to offer, or a Muslim president have to offer, or both of them? What do they have to offer? Nothing. As long as you don't have a robust, strict constitution that the president cannot disobey, the court cannot disobey. I'm talking about the judiciary. Legislators cannot disobey. I'm talking about your senators, House of Rep, and the rest of them. That your police on the street, DSS, cannot disobey. You will still be hoping. That's the truth. That's the reality. You are still hoping. We hope that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be a good president. We hope that Peter Obi will be a good president. And you are wasting your life on hope. We need to educate ourselves. I repeated this during some couple of analysis. We need to educate ourselves. But let us face the challenge or the battle that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is experiencing and is still going to experience. You see, people might just look at this and they might say, oh, this is just a talk. How did NSAS start? Did people call themselves on phone and say, you know what? Everybody must come out so time. By force, we must say no to NSAS. It starts with a little bit of people saying this on social media, someone angry here, and it became a full-blown. If it wasn't for that little comfort that people have enjoyed, and because Nigerians are Nigerians, their mind work differently. Like what Fela said, he said suffering and smiling, and then people will say, no one die. People don't mind going through the desert, dying in the Mediterranean. They don't mind that one. Yeah. But they don't want to be killed by unknown soldier. They don't want to buy by DSS, in the hands of DSS or some of these Jaguda criminals. They don't want. They prefer that one because they have hope that if they survive, maybe their life will be better. But this one, they have looked at it and it's like, it is hopeless. They don't even know what next. So, people are saying that there is a possibility of another wave, another wave. They are saying that prior to the day, that is the eve of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's swearing in, 28th of May. Well, I'm sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also listening. This is a man who has helped governments. You are talking about Guinea Conakry, that he has a passport. Do you know what he has done for those countries to help them sit government? Just like how foreign countries, the West, like America, go to some countries, like how France have kept the government of Cameroon the way it is, even though the man has become senile. He is not even normal again. He can pee on himself. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is the same way. Tinubu traveled abroad. He studied, he learned the ways of the West, even though they pretend like they are very good people. Of course, they are good to themselves, but not good to other people. But they pretend to other people like, we want to show you what democracy should be. Anyway, what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, let us not beat around the bush, is that there is a possibility of that same wave of NSARS. If you heard Festus Keyamo, he talked about it. He said what he is seeing, what they are hearing. And DSS quickly came to this and they said they would defend democracy. And the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, said the same thing. He said they would defend democracy, that he must hand over to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said he is not going to do that thing that Obasanjo is pushing for, trying to do the MKO thing. He said no. It's the same kind of election that brought us in, that brought you in, that brought me in, that brought Tinubu in. That is what he's saying. But you heard what the pastor said. The pastor said that Bola Tinubu is INEC president. Bola Tinubu is Buhari's president. Bola Tinubu is APC president. Bola Tinubu is whoever. Where did Bola Tinubu come from? They say he's from Osun State. He's from Iragbiji. They say he's the president of Iragbiji or Iragbijians. That's what they are saying. But what I'm saying is that on the eve of that election, there'll be security details out there. Yes. But it won't be done in that manner that people will record and say, oh, they have brought security out, because they're also thinking they have brought security out because they know they didn't win the election. But they will have security details codedly moving around, waiting. Should there be any kind of revolt, riot, anything at all, they will fight to finish. They will buy a lot of people. For those who don't know what spy is, if you're not a Nigerian, you have to go and check it out. They will snuff people out. They will do a lot of things because they want to make sure that there is a smooth transition of power from one to the other. That is it. So I still want to think, although people are saying, God forbid, there will be no bloodshed. We don't want bloodshed, but I'm still thinking, I'm still seeing it that there will be people who want to come out on that day and say, no, we must defend our mandate that was stolen. We must defend Peter Obi. We must defend every of this. And they will come out en masse. They will want to disrupt that swearing in. And this probably could be the beginning of that revolution. At the end of the day, it might be beyond Peter Obi. That is what we don't know. It might be beyond Peter Obi. They might even say, okay, we don't want Peter Obi again. We don't want Nigeria again. End of story. We want to break Nigeria apart. Let Peter Obi go and be president of Igbo people. Let Atiku go and be president of Fulani. We want to break this thing apart because nobody knows the direction of this, this kind of talk that we are hearing. We don't know the direction. I don't want to use the word instigation. I don't want to use any of these things, because most of the people saying all of these things, they have foreign citizenship, they have private jets, they are connected. Should there be any sign, they will disappear and they will be online in one corner, speaking on YouTube, speaking on social media platform. They will disappear. They are not. We know that they are living soft life. So, let us hope and let us see. Our fingers are crossed. We are waiting. We want to see what will become of most of this prophecy. and what people will do at the end of the day. We cannot control the wave. Whatever people want to do, if people say we are ready to sacrifice, we are ready to come out, they will. Nothing will stop it. But what I'm seeing is that they are not going to fight to put Peter Obi there. It will start like, we want our mandate back. But eventually, you'll be shocked. You'll be surprised that it is beyond Peter Obi. It will turn into break Nigeria. Biafra will come up again. People will begin to scream and shout. First, it will look tribal. Then all of a sudden, you begin to see the divide Nigeria. You know, people have said it. It's just that those prophecies, some have shut their mouth. It's like it has disappeared under social media. Nobody is saying it. Some said Buhari will be the end of Nigeria. Buhari will usher in the division at the end of the day. Who knows? Maybe that is what is going to happen. We are still counting. I hope you are counting. What are your thoughts as regards this one? What that pastor said? There are people who are saying that she should shut her mouth. That how can a Christian, a pastor, speak in such a manner? She's a human being. She's a human being. Although there are things that people should not say, but she's a human being. It's not every time that you have to be politically correct. No. Not always. There are times that you have to hit it real hard. If they don't speak, same people will blame them and say, why? You people just take tithes, you take offering. You don't say nothing. They are speaking now. They are using their platform to speak. Let us hear. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you are new here. See you in the next update.